Justin, you cannot release funds to sole administrator. Nobody can suspend the governor. Tinubu has. Retired judge queries Tinubu. Okay, now making all of now the query. But nothing is being done. The former president of the Delta State Customary Court, Justice Miapo Emiaso, retired, has criticized President Bola Tinubu's decision to release Rivers State allocation to the sole administrator, describing it as a grave error and unconstitutional because I don't understand why you are giving a sole administrator money. What you said at the initial stage was that he was coming to foster peace in the state, make sure that there is peace in the state, make sure that there is no problem. There's nobody trying to vandalize. There's nobody trying to bomb anything. That is what you appointed him to do for the initial 6 months. But now you are giving him other duties. He's probing. He's doing this. He wants to appoint local government people. You want to give him money. I don't understand. I really don't understand. This country is just somehow. Emiaso, in an interview with Vanguard, strongly condemned the president's action, emphasizing that it was a violation of constitutional principles. He argued it is unlawful, it is unconstitutional. You cannot release funds to a sole administrator, and I mean it is very, very wrong. Okay, it is very, very wrong. What happens next? What happens next? Nothing. He explained that anything carried out by such an administrator will be considered ultra vires, meaning beyond their legal powers, rendering their actions null and void. The Constitution does not conceive of a situation where you even appoint a sole administrator to run a state. Appointing a sole administrator is unconstitutional. Anything the sole administrator does there is ultra vires, null and void, because there is no arrangement under the Constitution for the appointment of a sole administrator to administer a state. Oh, really? Emiaso remarks, can you imagine? Oh, there is no provision for that even in the Constitution. They know they follow Constitution now. I've said that the Constitution in this country, they should go and throw it away. They should go and throw it away. It's just there. It is only the one that suits them inside the Constitution. That's the one they hold, that they obey. But every other thing, they just behave anyhow. They just do what they like. Really. They just do what they like. Emiaso also took issue with the president's decision to suspend Rivers State Governor Siminalayi by warning that such an act poses a significant threat to Nigeria's democracy. He stated that it sets a dangerous precedent where the president could arbitrarily suspend any governor across the country. That's their plan now, undermining the nation's democratic system. He said, there is no arrangement in the Constitution that permits any authority in this country to suspend an elected officer, least of all a governor. So the president suspending the governor of Rivers State is a very major threat to our democratic system. Mr. Retired Judge, what are we going to do about it? People should prefer solution. What is the next step? People are just coming to complain and then go back to your house. What are we going to do about it? The former judge cited numerous court decisions asserting that no one, not even the president, has the authority to suspend an elected governor or member of a state. So many people have come outside to tell us that. We already established that. So what is the solution? What are we going to do? Nothing. We'll just be looking on. He shares that there is a defined constitutional process for removing elected officials, which does not include suspension. There are so many decisions of our courts to that effect that nobody can suspend even members of the House of Assembly if they are elected. There is a process for removing them. And it is not by suspension. Emiaso concluded, you've concluded, what are we going to do? Nothing. All of you are just telling us, it's not done. The president cannot do that. The president cannot suspend. But he has already done it. And it is standing. Nobody is complaining. Nobody is suing anybody. Nobody. You want to even take him to court. Where you are not going to win. Obinna Emmanuel says it's a threat already. It works for him in Rivers State. And nothing happened. So why won't it work in another state? You get. He has already done it. And it is working. He has appointed a sole administrator. That one is already doing what he's not supposed to do. We are just ranting. He's continuing with his job. So what do we do? Nothing. If he goes from that state and declares a state of emergency, that's how we will rant. But nothing will happen. So what's the point? Justice Agbile says, it's only in Nigeria that you can see politicians using cutlass to cut bread in a dining hall. It were not so, how can an elected president remove an elected governor from office? As in, they put you there to serve. People elected you in there to serve. People elected this person there too to serve. And you that they elected to, you are now removing somebody. As in, it is so uncalled for. So uncalled for. Alkali Ali says most of his policies, if not all, were unconditional, but he believes that he's the Judas. He can do anything and go free, not knowing everything has an end. Tinubu regrets becoming a Nigerian president. You will see it is evil, and the evils that men do live after them. I'm telling you. The United States is saying the deed has been done. So how can it be corrected? Like, what are we going to do about it? All of you judges, MBAs, lawyers, everybody coming outside to condemn these acts that the president has done. Oh, the president cannot do that. The president cannot suspend. The president cannot remove an elected governor. Fine, we've heard it. We've established that. What can be done if a president does that? What can we do? Because I don't understand. How can it be corrected, really? Alagba Ken says the Nigeria Governors Forum have all gone silent suddenly. Yes, now. So that they will not open eyes for them and declare a state of emergency in their own state too. And say, oh yeah, there's state of emergency in so place. And then, before you know it, they suspend the governor as well. Because if he has succeeded in this, he will succeed in other states as well. See the way everybody has moved on like nothing has happened. They will keep quiet. They are afraid now. Onomzi Glade says, looking into the eyes of Tinubu, you can see that he's not psychologically alright and should be taken for a psychiatric test. I don't know about that one. Osegali says, now who know the government, now they talk true. A parable in Edo State goes, now who know the house, now they beat police. We can't carry out arrest for the house. Very funny. Very funny. Onomzi Glade says, Nigeria is seriously advancing to disintegration by the deeds of Tinubu, I'm telling you. And then we cannot do anything. We cannot even protest as a citizen, and it is our right. It is constitutional to protest, but we cannot do it. There is no freedom of speech. You talk finish now, your freedom is not guaranteed. You cannot complain, suffering and smiling. Oh, they will beat you and they do not expect you to cry. Oh, you cannot cry. You have to smile, even when you are beaten. That is the kind of country that we find ourselves. God will help us. God will really help us and save us from the hands of these people. Darlington Irem Ulu says, my question is, we keep condemning. Everybody will condemn. After condemning, what next? Because any action taken after some time will amount to loss of revenue. That's exactly my problem. What are we going to do next? What are we going to do? Nothing. Oh, it is well. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.